Okay. Just to change the view on my computer screen because I don't want to see myself in that much focus. There we go, that's better. All right. So start with rolling knees. So lie on your back and roll your knees to the side. We're going to go for a nice gentle warm up. Hi Lee.
Hello. Sorry, I joined 5 minutes ago and then lost track of time.
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. I've literally just started a couple of minutes late getting going anyway. So when you're doing the rolling from side to side, make sure you keep your feet and your knees really tight together. Try and get your knees. They haven't given me such a bad lift before. Right. Change. Hang on, I know what I've done. I need to very quickly mess around with my Wi-Fi. I'm on the wrong network, so it's not very good quality. I might disappear for a sec, but I am coming back. Yes, sorry, I'm on the house Wi-Fi, not the office Wi-Fi. So just keep rolling these from side to side. You should be able to hear me. Come on, wake up. Oh no. They're gone completely now. Keep going. Right, I need. There we go. Wake up in a second. I need to get into the habit of doing that. I keep forgetting to make sure I'm on the right network. Okay. Right, that should be better now. It was a bit glitchy before, but it should be okay now. Good. Right. So from there, I want you to roll onto your front. We're going to do cat-cow next. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and then just arch and dip. What an amazing day. This weather is so nice. In fact, it's so nice that I need to take a jumper off already. I'm in a vest today. Like a momentous thing. It's the first time all year I've actually got a vest on. It's very warm in my office. Right, do a couple more. And then from there, go into alternate arm and leg extensions. So make sure you've got your tummy pulled up towards your spine before you move. Bringing your hand up to shoulder height, thumb to ceiling, and your foot just to bum height. You can move maybe a little bit more quickly than normal, but just keep thinking about what your hips are doing. You don't want your hips to roll from side to side. Hi, Sally. Hello. Hello. Don't worry, we've literally just started and I had to have a faff as well, so don't worry. Keep going. Well done. 15 more seconds of these. Good. And then into thoracic rotation. So 1 foot forward, one hand down. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side, and I want you to think about increasing the speed of your movement as we go through the 30 seconds. Sally, that is a beautiful view of the blue sky behind you. That's so nice. I love it. It feels so spring-like today. Good, and then change sides. I walked up to the village earlier on to take the dog to the vets and go to the shops and just basically Chant Kings is full of old people all high-fiving each other and doing fist pumps in the streets. It's absolutely hilarious. Last few seconds. One more. And then slowly come up to stand. Bend leg walk out. So you're going to bend your legs, walk out into a bear crawl, and then come back up again. So you're staying with your on the floor, you've got your legs bent, trying to keep your back pretty flat to the floor. So this should feel easier than when you do it in a straight arm plank position. Good. And think about when you're pushing back up off the floor, try and use different hands each time. 10 more seconds. Good, then last one, stay upright and find somewhere to do forward and back leg swings. So just going to do forward and back. Well done. So again, about 30 seconds on each side, just increasing the pace of the swing as we go. Sally, I have to apologise to you, you missed it. I've had new braces in yesterday and they are really making me lisp. It's so bad. I'm sure you remember it. Change sides. I've had the same ones in for about 4 weeks while I've had the revision set made, and they just arrived yesterday. So they really moved my teeth in a day, and it's the first time they've been painful. But it's the effect on my speech, which is the most exciting. Good, just do a few more. Good, and then we're going to do some kickstand deadlifts. One foot in front of the other. So you've got your front foot flat to the floor and your back foot, you're resting on your toes. Hands just down by your side. Hinge forward, stand up. So no weight, this is body weight only. And really think about pushing your bum back. Finish position is just shoulders about level with hips, don't go too low. And when you stand up, really engage your core. So pull your tummy in towards your spine. One more, and then change. So resting on your toes, nice and tall before you start to move. Hinge forward and stand up. Keep going. Last few seconds. Good, and done. Crab walks. If you want to make these more challenging, you can use a band if you want to, but it's not necessary. So if you're using a band, take the red one, double it up, stand inside, but you can do it just as well without the band if you don't want to make it too challenging. So if you're doing it without the band, stand in the same way that I'm doing with the band on. So legs wide apart, drop down, and then just small walks. So about your mat length is absolutely fine. That'll give you 5 or 6 steps, and that's enough. If you are using the band, then it will force you to keep your legs apart because the band will drop otherwise. So I'm not too low, and I'm just kind of doing a rocking movement from side to side as I'm moving. So now think about pulling your tummy into your spine. So engage your core as much as you can. And hopefully you can feel it a little bit in your thighs, bit in your bum, bit to the sides of your bum. 15 more seconds. Perfect, good. So it's little small steps. Last few seconds, 2, 1. Band off. Don't think we need it again today. And then stand with your feet nice and wide apart. And you're just going to do some cross-body toe touches. So arms stretched out wide, keep them wide apart all the time. Bend forward, touch alternate toe. So if you're going to struggle doing this with your legs straight, you can bend them so slightly if you want to. Keep your arms wide apart all the time. Good. One more to each side. And then we're just going to finish off this warm-up set with some bridge, rolling down to the floor. Feet quite close to your bum. Hands on the floor, push your hips up, roll your back down to the floor again. Push up and roll down. Take your time rolling your back down to the floor. You can push your hips up quickly. 20 more seconds. So while you're doing this, I will explain what we're doing for the rest of the session. Keep moving with the bridge. We've got 3 sets to get through today. Increasing intensity as we go through them. Each set has got 3 exercises and we're doing each exercise 3 times. So all the 3s today. Right, up you get slowly. First exercises. I'll show you all 3 as there are only 3 to get through, so I don't want you to resting for too long. First one is a deadlift jump and squat. So we're going to do 2 deadlift jumps. That's those until you touch the floor and then jump. And on the second deadlift jump, I want you to land with your feet in a squat position and you go straight down into 2 squats, feet back in a bit together, and then deadlift jumps. So jump, jump, squat, squat, jump, jump, squat, squat. That's the first one. Next one, straight arm plank, tapping to the side. So you've got 2 options for this. You can either use a raised surface or straight to the floor, and you're tapping your hands out to the side. If that's too challenging, use a raised surface like a chair and do it on there instead. That's a little bit easier. And your last one is just some fast feet. So on the edge of the mat, we did this on Tuesday night as well actually, moving your feet forward and back really quickly just to get your heart rate up again. So those are 3 exercises. If you've got an option for a step up or a small raised surface, like a little lip on something, you can do the fast feet on a raised surface, but on the flattest span. Right, should we get ready? So for this first set, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. For the fast feet, halfway through, I'll tell you to change your leading leg. So it'll feel a bit different on each leg. All right. 3, 2, 1. Off you go, deadlift, jumps and squats. So jump, jump, squat, squat. If you're not happy doing squats, you can do 2 deadlifts instead. I didn't jam my feet apart. Well done. Keep going. 10 seconds. Good, well done. Takes a while to get used to the foot position on this, and rest. So next one, straight arm plank, either on a raised surface or on the floor, and it's tapping your hands out to the side. So 45 seconds is quite a lot for this. If you get really tired, then you can just rest a bit early. Off you go. In the straight arm plank position, keep your hips low, core braced. Ten seconds. Almost there. 2, 1. Good, well done. And then fast feet. So after about 25 seconds, I'll get you to change leading leg. So start with your left leg first. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Just think about moving your feet as quickly as you can. So you're on your toes, light movements. This is a good running drill as well. Good, and then change leading leg. Keep going. Pleasant sunshine, highlight the dust in the corners. That's tomorrow's job. 2, 1, rest. Back to deadlift jumps and squats. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off you go. So you will notice that I'm not giving any extra rest between the sets on these. You get the rest at the end. Well done, good. So when I'm jumping, I'm not stretching my arms up. Again, that's just the limitations of my ceiling. When you're jumping, you can get your hands high as well. Good, well done. Last few seconds. Good, and rest. Straight arm plank again. Raised surface or on floor. Just make sure that wherever you're doing it, you've got your hips down and your shoulders over your hands. Off you go. Keep going. So as you're moving your hands out to the side, it's really easy to let your bum drift up in the air. So try and keep your hips as low as possible. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, good. And then up onto fast feet. Get ready. 2, 1, go. So right leg forward this time. Try and keep your feet moving as quickly as you can. And change leading leg. I'm pushing my mat back as I'm doing this. 10 seconds. Gets tiring after a while, doesn't it? 3, 2, 1. Whew. One more set to go. Jumps and squats. Last set of these, so if you want to put a bit more into the jump and try and get a bit higher off the ground, go for it. All right, ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Lovely, well done. Twenty seconds to go, keep going. I've just spotted the rocking horse. Oh my goodness. That's brilliant. She seems to be learning a new activity each week. 3, 2, 1. Good, rest, straight arm plank. Last set of these. If you're getting tired, just really fight to keep your form. Bum tucked under, core braced. 3, 2, 1, off you go. If you find that your hips are moving from side to side quite a lot as you get more tired, You can have your feet in a wider position to help you. There will be movement through your hips doing an exercise like this, but the trick is to try and control it as much as possible. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fast feet. Last set. Get ready. Whew. Heart rate up. Mine is. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So again, I'll tell you when to change leading leg. Well done. Try and keep those feet moving as quickly as you can. And change legs. Well done. 5 seconds. And then we get a longer rest while I go through the next set of exercises. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Grab a drink. Okay, so the next 3. This is where you'll need a weight. You're going to be pressing something straight out in front of you, so you might not want to make it too heavy. So the first one is a side lunge press. Holding the weight to your chest. We've done these quite recently in circuit training as well. We may have done this last week. Feet tight together. Lunge out to the side. Press the weight in front of you. We're doing alternate legs. So it's out to the side. Press in front. Taking care not to let your back arch. Keep your bum tucked under, particularly as you're pressing that weight out in front of you. Next one. A raised press up. So you need to use a raised surface for the next one. So making sure that your shoulders are over your hands pretty much. Knees back. You're doing 2 press ups and then 2 shoulder taps. 2 press ups, 2 shoulder taps. So we're doing this on a raised surface. It's easier for your upper body and it means you can keep moving quickly. If you find it really, really, really easy, then maybe you can do it on the floor, but I would do it on a raised surface. And then jump squats with a punch. So you're going to do 1 jump squat like that. So you jump, then do 4 big punches, and then jump. If you're trying to protect your knees, make the jump small, but keep doing the jump squat. Don't do another exercise. If your knees are happy and you're feeling good, go for a bigger squat. So when you're doing the punch, you're lower down and holding a lower squat, which will obviously make it harder. So this set, exactly the same. 3 exercises, 3 times through, but this time it's 40 seconds work and 20 seconds rest. So you get a longer rest phase. They're harder exercises, some more rest. Right. Should we get going? You got a tired girl? Oh, bless her. So maybe, can you press her out in front of you? All right, side lunge press. 2, 1, off you go. If your weight is on the heavy side, try and keep doing it, but really brace your core. Be a lot more careful with having your core braced as you push out in front of you. Well done. Good, well done. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. So the next one is the raised press ups and shoulder taps. So it's 2 press ups, 2 shoulder taps. 10 seconds. So if you're pressing up on something a bit lower down, it'll be harder. If it's higher up, it'll be easier. 3, 2, 1, off you go. While you're doing these, keep your core braced all the time. Make that lovely, I don't know if you can hear it, my hands stick to the vinyl bench. So nice. Put a towel over it. Keep going, 10 seconds. Almost there, 3, 2, 1, rest, good. And then jump, squat and punch. So you're gonna make it hard, big jump squat, hold a low position. And however you're doing this, the punch phase, really go for it. So when you're punching, lean forward. Imagine you're punching through a paper bag, completely, so punching through it. I like a proper paper bag, you know, like a big Amazon. 2, 1, go. Just think you're basically punching homeschooling. Lee suddenly really goes through. A little bit of a thigh burn going on now. One more. Oh. Right, side lunges again. I used to hate punching. Over the course of the last year, I've become a lot more comfortable with it. Okay, side lunge press. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Brilliant, well done. So if you're feeling more competent with this exercise, think about lunging a little bit more out to the side. Get your inner thighs really working. 10 seconds. Well done. 3, 2, 1, rest. Lovely, well done. Press ups again. So if you are using the raised surface, be careful that your hips are not bending at the waist, your bums are sticking out. Make sure that you're a straight line between your knees and your shoulders. Get ready. 2, 1, go. I'm going to have to put something on my bench to stop the hands sticking. Let's jump over it. So tuck your bum under a lot. You should really feel your tummy working when you're doing this kind of press up. It's a core stability exercise as well as upper body. 10 seconds. Lovely, keep going. 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds rest, then jump squats again. Remember, if your knees aren't liking these, then just do a smaller jump. So you're not jumping very far and you're not landing with your legs very bent, and that will help. Right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Really reach into that punch. Try and get your upper back working as well as your arms. Lovely, well done. 10 seconds. Good. 2, 1, rest. Well done. I love how much you're getting into the punching phase of that. That's great. Okay, one more set to go. So side lunge press. 5 seconds. Feet tight together, bum tucked under, core engaged. 2, 1, go. Lovely, well done. "15 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Press ups. Get ready for ages. 15 seconds to go. So keep thinking about your tummy. Don't let your back arch. Protect your back. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So if your arms are getting a bit tired now, try and activate your upper back to help you and your tummy. Try and get your core working hard with your arms. Good. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Jump, squat and punch. Last one of these. And you've got a longer rest before our final set. All right, get ready. And 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Lovely, looking good. Keep going. Keep those big punches going. 10 seconds. Oh. Thighs. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're not running up any hills later, Sally. Right. Last set. Same thing, 3 exercises. This time, 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. So lots of rest. The first one is a dead bug foot tap. So, like this. Arms and legs up. Oops. A bit more space needed. So, like that, and you come up. So you start in a dead bug position. It's actually not a foot tap, it's a shin tap. And you're coming forward and tapping your shins. This should be okay for your backs. If you can't keep your back down on the floor, then don't come quite so high. So you tap, just lift your shoulders off the ground. But if you have the ability, speed it up. That's the first one. Then, it's a bit evil, this one. So I will give you an easier option. You need your weight. And you're going to do this. Imagine I'm pressing high. That's the exercise. So the weight basically starts between your hands, kick out, come in and make sure that you're in that position when you pick the weight up so that your legs are working and not your lower back, okay? If you can feel it pulling in your lower back, then just do pressing up without the weight, okay? And you can help your back by when you jump in, really dig your heels into the ground so that your bum is working as much as possible, okay? And I'll talk you through it as we go through that one. And then jumping lunges, again, horrible, not knee friendly. So if you're not happy about doing these, I'll give you an option. The jumping lunges is that. So you're in a split squat position and you're jumping. And I always use my arms to help me get up out of that jump. If you feel happy doing it, you can make it even harder and get your knee a bit low to the ground. I won't be doing that. I'll be doing the split squat position. I will demo again before we get to each exercise, so you've got plenty of rest. Right, let's get going. On your back, We will start. Maybe start your timer. In 3, 2, 1. Off you go. With arms behind your head. Trying to tap halfway down the shins. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, look. Burpees. Okay, so I'll show you again. If your weight is lighter, it won't be as hard. Weight on the floor, straight arm plank over it, out, in, landing in a squat position, and then from there, you pick up the weight, press it above your head, back down to the floor, like that. Ready? Go. I'm going to watch you through these as well. Good. Perfect, well done. So it's really important that you land with your feet in a squat position as much as you can. Your hip mobility might dictate that, but if you land with your feet wider apart, you can use your bum and your inner thighs more and not your back. Looks good though. 5 more seconds. Rest. Good. And then the jump lunges rather. So again, I'm going to do these just in a small split squat position. If you want to make them harder, you can get lower down to the ground, which is even less knee friendly. If even the split jumps hurt, do step back high knee. Off you go. So I bring my hands up together to help get my feet off the floor. And I'm doing this relatively slowly, so kind of make sure I'm sticking the movement, making sure my core works. But you can speed it up if you feel happy. 2, 1, rest. Oh, I know. So if it hurts your knees, don't be afraid to take an easier option. So the easier option for that is to step back with a high knee. You're still moving, it's a vigorous movement, bit of balance required as well. All right, 10 seconds, it's back to dead bugs on your back. So 1 round done, 2 to go, and then we're finished. All right, 2, 1, go. Remember, if it feels like it's pulling in your lower back, just limit the movement a little bit. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Burpees again. Burpees always come around so quickly, don't they? Okay, I'm going to do this from the front this time so you can see what my feet are doing more clearly. 10 seconds though, don't start just yet. I'm not even going to suggest that you start these early, by the way. Take the rest. Okay, get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. There's a really unpleasant exercise called a man maker, which involves 2 dumbbells and sort of going in from a burpee to a squat to an overhead press. I'm not going to make you do those, they're disgusting. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, well done. Split jumps. So then you've got this and then 3 more exercises to go. So if you're feeling like you can challenge yourself, when you're doing these, you can even try and get your knees to the floor and get a bit lower, which obviously is even more disgusting. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go. And obviously I'd be taking the hardest option if I trusted my knee, clearly. Good, well done. Also, if you're doing these in socks or bare feet, well done, because it makes them about twice as hard. And 3, 2, 1. Ugh. They're fun, aren't they? 3 more exercises, 1.5 minutes work in total, and then we're stretching. Get ready. On your backs, dead bugs again. And 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. 2 more exercises to go. So out of the 3 exercises, this burpee one is actually not the one I hate the most. It's the split jumps I hate the most. So I have saved the worst for last. All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Ace, well done. Keep going. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. 1 more exercise left. Split jumps. If you're going to do the step back with the high knee, alternate legs, get ready. 1 more exercise. 3, 2, 1, and go. Well done. Oh. Thighs. Where are we going to ache tomorrow? Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Done. Well done. Right. How's your heart rate? Mine's as high as it's been for a while. Good work. Everyone's got great workout hair. It's my favourite look. All right. Standing mobility, first of all, and then we'll get down to the floor to stretch. Just let your heart rate come down slowly. We'll run over by a minute or 2. Sorry. Take your arm across your body, but just keep your feet moving. If you do need to rush off, then just try and do these first couple of stretches and then you can go. Sally and I are going running in a bit. It's going to be very, very slow. A chatty run today. Okay, change sides. I might even go running without a jacket on. Okay, one hand inside the other. Drop your chin down to your chest. Just keep your feet moving ever so slightly. Good. Do a few shoulder rolls back. Again, feet moving still. And then down onto the floor. one foot in front of the other. Really tuck your hips under and push forward. Stretch across your hip. Good, well done. And then change sides. Foot forward, bum tucked under, push forward. Well done. Leading your exercises. Are they helping at all? Good. And then options, kneeling or standing quad stretch. So you can do a kneeling one if you want a slightly deeper stretch, or stand up if you're going to be very wobbly. So however you're doing it, keep your chest high, heel pulled into your bum. And then change sides. So if you're kneeling, just release and stand up. Good. And then slowly roll down. Hands down towards the floor. A few nice deep breaths. And then just bend your knees and roll up. Well done. And done. Sweaty today.
Thank you. That was fab.
Well done.